All right. Hello, friends, and welcome to Ravenrook Plays Root Letter. So, I mentioned this in the first part of If My Heart Had Wings, but this was kind of the inspiration for kind of wanting to do visual novel content on my channel. I had so much fun with this. Honestly, so like a couple weeks ago, I had the flu. And this was like my lifeblood. Like this kept me sane through the whole thing. And like we'll get through the main route because that's the only one I've completed. But I do want to do the main route on my channel and then go through the other ones. But like it's funny to say that kept me sane because it's pretty fucking insane. Like what happens in the main route. But yeah, this is super fucking good. I mentioned that like I played it on my Vita. I wanted to find a copy that I could actually use a capture card and play. And went to my local video game store, Video Games New York in Manhattan, and found a day one edition. It came with this cute little art book. Pretty fucking awesome. But anyway, we're gonna hop in. And we're going to go through the main route of Root Letter. Yeah, Hajime, we will do just that. And yeah, I'll just keep Takayuki. Even though our pro tag kun goes by Max because he just... Yeah, it's fiction des. So... yeah, but he takes things to the max. We'll find out soon enough. I'm in my room, sorting through things. Oh, and before we continue, just FYI, this is rated M for mature, so any weenies better get the fuck out. You know who you are. Just kidding. Exercise some discretion. It gets a little hairy toward the end of the main route, but I mean it's nothing like obscene or crazy out there. Just like, be a smart person. Yeah. I don't think there's anything that's like anybody needs to hear. Hey, specifically you and what you've been through in your life, this might not be for you. I don't think there's anything like that, especially in the main route. I don't know about any of the other routes, but the main route, I don't think so. It gets a little gruesome, doesn't get quite corpse party level, but we approach. So anyway, I'm in my room sorting through things. I was getting ready to move to a new job after quitting my job at a design firm I'd had for 11 years. My parents are having some renovations done, so I came back to clean up a bit. I should tidy up. I start to put things away. All right, so we have these little options here, kind of point and click-esque, different ways to interact with our environments. Pretty cool, pretty fun. You can move the cursor, blah, blah, blah. We'll do that. Look at all those models there. I never noticed that that's like, I guess, our childhood hobby. What's this? There's a stack of letters. They're from Ayafumino, Shimane Prefecture. Yeah, so the art book comes with like some pretty cool facts about like the actual locations that a lot of this stuff is based on. Because they mention that like, this is fiction, des. And a lot of that is because there are some places that are like very closely based on real locations in Japan. I'm not sure specifically Shimane Prefecture because I haven't really dug into the art book yet, but I do want to kind of bring that in here as we come to relevant places. So we'll see what the art book has to say about specific locations. 15 years ago, I put an ad in a magazine to find a pen pal. Aya Fumino saw it and sent me a letter. I think I have a picture of her somewhere. Found it. I look at her photo in the envelope. And it's using the real people. I kind of want to keep that because, like, I use the anime or whatever, the manga anime style drawings. I kind of want to keep the real people because that's different for me, at least. It's a photograph of Aya. She looked cute in her school uniform. Cramming for college entrance exams was insane, and her letters helped me get through it. A girl pen pal from an unknown city. Little by little, I fell for her. Except, when I was close to graduating from high school, I sent her my 10th letter, but I never heard back from her. It felt like she'd broken up with me. Huh? At the bottom of the pile, I find an unopened letter. This one's unopened. When was it sent? I look at the envelope, but there's no postmark. Why isn't there a postmark? I open the letter and read it. My hands are shaking. What is this? I pore over every detail of the letter. She definitely wrote this. Is this a response to the 10th letter I sent? But why isn't it postmarked? Even if I wanted to contact her, I only know her address. I look at the address on the envelope. Shiamane Prefecture. Acquired photo of Aya in uniform, acquired envelope without postmark. Yeah, so this sparks our investigation. How many years has it been since I last looked out at the city like this? In the bus on the way to the airport, I take the letter out and I look it over again. When I was a senior in high school 15 years ago, I exchanged 10 letters with a pen pal named Aya Fumino. My memories of that time almost faded under the weight of the daily grind, but I'm remembering it now. The final letter from Aya Fumino, the one without a postmark, said, "I killed someone." Among other things, the disturbing letter made me want to find out the truth about her. I finished packing, and I'm ready to head to the airport. I look at the photograph of Aya Fumino in my hand. I also like that this is like, there's a mystery, like in a potential murder mystery element to this. That's what, like, that's like 100% my ish. So yeah, I'm gonna fucking love this. Also, I can finally see her in person for the first time. On the way to the airport, I close my eyes, but sleep doesn't come. Whoa!
私は人を殺してしまいました。
私はやめた方がいいと思ってたわ。
あんなことやるべきじゃなかったんですよ。余計なことするから。
I'm getting chills, man.
もう我慢の限界。さようなら。
Yeah, the actual, like, real people.
25年前に亡くなってるんだよ。そういう名前のクラスメートはいません。
This makes it a little interesting for me.
どうして彼女のことを調べてるんだ？
ごめんなさい。知らない人です。何を調べてるの？10通の手紙が導く7つの過去と1つの嘘。
7 paths and 1 lie. Ah! I love it.
真実は果てしなく切ない。ルートレター。
God, this game is so fucking interesting. I can't wait to do the other endings too.
始まりの便箋。
I kind of want to do like the first 2 chapters in one video. We'll see. We'll see how much stamina I actually have. I can't remember how long they actually are. I'm heading to Matsue to find Aya Fumino. Outside, clouds like cotton candy shimmer white in the sunlight.
ご案内いたします。飛行機はあと10分ほどで降下を開始します。
So when it's stuff like this, I'm gonna let them speak it and we can just read along. We'll try it for like one video, and if it's like not working, then I'll try to see if I can turn the voice off in the options like I'm doing with If My Heart Had Wings, but we'll see if this works. I want to give it a chance, because there's voice acting and whatever. We'll give it a chance. That's right, I have all the letters she sent me. I should reread them. I love to, every chapter, we're reading a letter at a time. And kind of that's driving the plot for every chapter, is each letter we're kind of going back over, starting from the very beginning, digging up the past, and meeting every character who could possibly help us figure out the truth. It's a really nice way to kind of set up this mystery. Very well done.
はじめまして。島根県松江の高校に通う文野彩です。神の国として有名な島根ですが、気候や風土や人の気質も違います。そして、出雲。
Okay, so for this though, I will kind of read the text because, again, I'm assuming most of y'all are not Japanese speaking or whatever. For this, I don't want to kind of go through the voice acting and then read it also, because that seems like a very long chunk of time. And I realize I'm talking and also taking up a lot of... But anyway, I'm going to read this. That's how we'll handle this. We'll see. We'll see how it all works. But yeah, peek behind the curtain. This might not be how future videos actually go. Anyway, Aya Fumino writes, "Nice to meet you. I'm Aya Fumino, a student at Shimane Prefecture Matsue High School. Shimane is famous as the land of gods, but there's lots of variation in the climate, natural features, and people's dispositions. It's also becoming popular as a place to get married. I talk like I know a lot about it, but I actually moved here during the spring of my second year of middle school. That's important. There are 7 classmates who I get along with really well. There's Shorty, who comes from a rich family, Monkey, who is naturally athletic, Snappy, who has a strong sense of justice, Batty, who's very kind, Bitch, who's, let's say, talkative, and Four Eyes, who's the top student at our school. Finally, there's my irreplaceable best friend, Bestie. I'm really glad to have them in my life. Do you have any friends who you can trust? I'll be waiting for your reply. Aya Fumino. P.S. What do you do on days off?" All right, so a big part of how you unlock endings is how you respond to the letters. And as you unlock more endings, you get more responses so you're limited in what responses you can actually make in the very beginning of the game. And then as you get more endings, you get more things you can say here. What did I write back to her? I think I said, "Thank you for your letter. Shimane is becoming popular for marriage? How romantic. I guess you could say that I have friends. They're really just some guys I've known since elementary school. There's the quick-tempered, muscular George, the eccentric, argumentative Ronpa, and the comical Sho Fukute, like the one comedian. Okay, hold on. Yeah, you can review, Oh, I actually have more responses right now. I'm going to say I stay home and read. I wish we could see more. Yeah, and I'm going for the main route, so I'm going to pick the options that actually lead us there. So I stay home and read, and do you like to read? That was our reply. I wish we could go back and actually read the letter. Maybe we can in the inventory. I said some childish things in those letters, which reminds me I haven't seen my friends from back then in ages. Oh, we're almost there. I made it to Izumo Airport. Its official name is Izumo Musubi Airport. It fits a romantic place like Izumo, I suppose, putting Love Knot in the name of the airport. This whole thing was really impulsive on my part, and I hadn't bothered reading up on Shimane before coming here. I wonder if I can buy a guidebook at the airport. Okay, so they're telling us we should check around. There's these cute little mascots here. We're gonna check over here. I found a guidebook about Shimane Prefecture. Yeah, didn't even have to buy it. The guidebook lists famous sightseeing spots and has a map of the area. Okay, yeah, a big part is checking the guidebook. When you use the guidebook command, you can view descriptions of locations you visited. Also, the guidebook command can unlock map areas and serve as a source of information. There are all kinds of tourist attractions in Shimane. This looks good. No point in hanging around the airport. The address on the envelope is in Matsue City, so we'll start there. I'm minding my own business when Shimaneko approaches. Whoa, that's the Shimane mascot character, Shimaneko. Oh, so cute. So you're Shimaneko. I'm Max. Nice to meet you. I'm not here for sightseeing, but I'll go if I have some time. The scenery and people are magnificent. Cool, looking forward to it. Yeah, I know about Lake Shinji. There are monsters there too. This guidebook is useful, I noticed. By the way, I'm trying to get to Matsue. How do I get there? There's a bus that stops in front of the airport? Sounds good. What? The Ichibata Electric Railroad from the famous movie is here too. I would love to ride that train into the city. It's a long journey, but that's the fun of traveling. Which bus should I take to the station? The bus to Izumo Grand Shrine. Got it. Thank you. Oh, so helpful. See you around. Don't cry. Hey, where are you going in such a hurry? Shimaneko runs off, as if fleeing from something. Did I say something wrong? Oh well. After Shimaneko left, I got on the bus to Izumo Grand Shrine Station. So this is Izumo Grand Shrine Station. Inside the station looks like a church with white walls stretching to the ceiling. The stained glass windows splatter the artwork in the center with colored light. Okay, so from here I can take the Ichibata Electric Railroad to Matsue. Okay, let's check the guidebook first. A dome station building built in 1930, the sunlight shines through the colorful stained glass. The Japanese-style building of the former Taisha station is nearby, designated an important cultural property of Japan. So I think what we'll do is any location we encounter in an episode, we'll kind of use the guidebook in the game as kind of the foundation, and then for next episode, I'll look through the art book to see if there's any other relevant information or interesting information in the in the art book, rather, and see if we can just bring that up in the beginning of the next episode of like, hey, we visited these places. Here's some extra information that we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, I'd better get going. Yeah, you'd better. I jump on the train. This is the famous Ichibata Electric Railroad. The scenery outside the train is gorgeous. After a while, I see Lake Shinji. There's a fishing boat on the surface of the lake, making gentle ripples on the water. Weird how such a simple thing is so calming. Is it nostalgia or deja vu? Okay, do we have anything to say about this train? Runs between Izumo Taishamae Station, Dentetsu Izumoshi Station, and Matsue Lake Shinji Onsen Station in about an hour. That's pretty impressive. The pink Goen Densha Shimaneko Go also operates on this line, known as a moving matchmaking spot. Yeah, with that marriage kind of theme going strong here. All right, let's... It's an ad for a museum. I stand up to look closer. They're having a special exhibition at the Shimane Art Museum. I keep reading. Unknown local Matsue artist exhibit, huh? Interesting. We shortly arrive at the station. The Matsue Shinji Lake Onsen Station is the last stop on the Ichibata Electric Railroad. I should double check where I'm going. I take out the letter and check Aya Fumino's address. I should be able to find it with my phone's GPS. I turn on my cell phone. Okay, yeah, we also get to use our smartphone. Looks very much like an old iPhone. The phone screen lets you use items, save, load, and change game options. The item menu lists the name and description of items in your possession. Okay, blah, 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 lots of system information. Yeah. It's a game. It's a game. Let's make a quick save. Why not? I type her address into my phone, and the GPS shows me the route. It's a bit of a hike from here. I need the exercise, though, so I'll walk. Okay. Move! When you select move, blah, 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 yeah, you can... it's pretty self-explanatory. Move allows you to move. Let's go to the Fumino house. I arrive at a residential area. I get to the address, but there's nothing here. I check the map on my phone. Well, that's weird. According to the map, it should be right here, but it's just an empty lot full of weeds. I wonder if there's someone around that I can ask. Okay. Before we do, let's just see what the guidebook says. No listings. Okay. Yeah, let's just... Hey, there's a mailman. I'll talk to him. I'll show the address on the letter to the passing mailman. Excuse me. All right. No, not check. Let's see, ask. Okay. This place. Excuse me, is this... Wait, what was the address? Okay, I'll show the mailman the address on the letter. Okay, yeah, that's how we get the inventory prompt. Yeah, so sometimes we have to actually show, right? So we only have a few things in our inventory right now. Actually, the inventory looks a lot better than on the Vita, so that's a pretty good improvement here. I'm trying to get to this address. Is this the right place? I think the Fumino family used to live in a house here. Do you know anything about that? Convenient. I see. Yeah, so anytime you hear that little trill sound, that's like a clue to the mystery. So there was a fire, potentially, that destroyed the Fumino house. Fire? There was a fire here? When was that? That's about the time I stopped hearing from Aya Fumino. 15 years ago. I wonder if what she said in her letter had anything to do with this. No, thank you. You were a big help. Well, great. I never even imagined her house might just be gone. My stomach suddenly growls at me, and I remember how long I've been traveling. I'll think about this more on a full stomach. I wonder if there are any good restaurants near here. Maybe there's something in the guidebook. Yeah, anytime you're wondering where you might need to go next, guidebook is always a good option. Okay, there's a soba restaurant called Kamiari On within walking distance. I think I'll check it out. Yeah, so this kind of becomes like a home base, which is pretty cool. I actually like the interactions here. I arrive at the front of the Kamiari On soba restaurant. Look at this place. I bet the food is great. As I step inside, I can feel the prestigious atmosphere of this spacious restaurant. Wow. It just, every time it just like blows my mind. It kind of surprises me. The quote unquote real people version of this, not the drawings or illustrations, but like real pictures of real looking people. It is a little bit of an adjustment, but it's interesting. It makes it kind of fresh or new for me, even though I just finished this route. When I take a seat, a young waiter brings over a menu.
Hey, いらっしゃい。
Can I ask you a question?
あっしの名前が聞きたいんですね。三平と呼んでください。これがメニューでやす。
I accept a menu from Sanpei. No, actually.
おすすめを教えてほしいんでやすね。うちはどれも美味しいでやすぜ。決まったら呼んでください。
Sanpei disappears into the back. Well, okay then. Not sure what a guy like that is doing in an old school noodle joint. I look at the menu. If you've got a big appetite, try the Yamata no Orochi soba. Guess that's their specialty. Sanpei comes over.
お目が高いでやすな。でも完食できやすか？
Is that a challenge? I've got a big stomach. Bring me Yamata no Orochi soba.
Hey, ヤマタノオロチ一丁。
Sanpei goes back in the kitchen. As I wait, I get hungrier and hungrier. I can't wait to see what I'm actually eating. Okay. I think we have to check things. Let's try that. There's a school photo. It must be from a special day. I'm looking around the restaurant when he sets the Yamata no Orochi soba down in front of me. The dish is a giant serving of cold soba with thick slices of eel on the side, named after the mythological eight-headed serpent. This looks worthy of my stomach. I dig into the Yamata no Orochi soba. Whoa, this is delicious. It's so good. The soba's consistency is perfect, and the eel is soft with a lot of fat. I'm so glad I was born in Japan. Yeah, you're making me jealous, bud. Since it's this good, I think I can eat the whole thing. Done. Man, that was good.
うわー、短時間で完食したでやすな。お見事。
Hearing this, the rough and tumble restaurant owner emerges from the kitchen.
完食した客が現れたかや。
へい、この兄さんでやす。
よう食べきったな。
I'll reply in max mode. Oh, okay, we're gonna learn about max mode here. Okay, so yeah, during parts of the story, you have to use this thing called max mode, which makes it a little interesting. It's actually it reminds me a lot of like Danganronpa. But yeah, you'll see in a second why I say that. But yeah, the dialogue will change as it fills up. Sometimes they throw you for curveballs where it'll start to fill up and then it'll reset back to 1 very quickly. So you can kind of make a mistake and then get locked into a wimpy answer when you should be going for something stronger, etc. It makes it interesting. It's not just like wait for it to fill up and then choose the most assertive or aggressive answer. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, we're going full on max here. I am a max big eater.
マックスだって？
I'm always all in. I'm max.
面白い兄ちゃんだな。ここの店主の元吉だ。よろしくな。
What a polite answer. I'd better give a polite response. The soba and the eel were both very delicious.
兄ちゃん、地元のもんじゃなさそうだな。
What gave it away? I'm from Tokyo.
観光家や。
Big city slicker. No, not exactly. Let's see, I think here... Maybe I ask? Yeah, let's try fire on a vacant lot. Or actually, let's go for the... Yeah, let's show him the photo. Oh, okay. Never mind. What was I thinking? Actually, there's something I'd like to ask.
なんだい？
There's a big empty lot nearby.
空き地ね。どこかいな。
There was a fire there 14 or 15 years ago.
大学教授の文野直樹さんが住んじゃった家だな。
Well, it's the same last name, so most likely.
瀟洒な洋館だっただも、15年前の年末に火事で燃えてしまったんだ。
I think he had a daughter in high school at the time.
娘ね。土下だったかいな。
Genkichi cocks his head to one side in confusion. Two customers come into the restaurant.
親父、甘崎の天ぷらと盛りそば。
俺はうな重。
えい。
Let's try this now. Okay, still no. High school. Yeah, let's try approaching the subject. Mr. Genkichi, about Miss Fumino.
兄ちゃん、気に入った。料金半額でいいで。
Oh, generous. Okay. Half price, thanks. Wait, no. I wanted to ask you a bit more about the fire at the Fumino household.
火事のことはよう知らんだわ。
I see.
兄ちゃん、松井にいる間はうちで食べな。相撲足腰だ。
Sumo legs and hips? Genkichi goes back into the kitchen. I guess I'll ask about the fire somewhere else.
お茶でもお持ちしやすか？
Oh, would I? Is there a library nearby?
松江図書館なら歩いて行きやすよ。
I'll research the fire there, thank you. Okay, let's see. Do I need to... Modeled after Kamio Soba in Okudanicho, Matsue City, founded in Kamomachi in 1952, it was recognized in 1965 by then prefectural governor Shoemon Tanabe and opened in Matsue the following year. At the time, it was called Kamio Soba. The buckwheat is ground in stone mortars. They serve quality soba made with fresh flour and a broth made with local sake. Cool. Okay, let's move. Let's roll. Arriving at the library, I'm greeted by a modern concrete building. It's quiet in here. I wonder where the periodicals section is. I'll ask the help desk. I head over to the help desk. Head her over to the help desk. Excuse me, where is the periodical section?
はい、新聞閲覧のコーナーは左手の奥です。
Thank you. Okay. The librarian goes back to his duties. I guess I'll look for the newspapers. There are books of newspaper archives. Here we go. I look at an archive version of the newspaper from December 1999. Yeah, we have to get pretty old, pretty dated to find the information we're looking for. On December 25th at 9 p.m., there was a fire at the home of Professor Naoki Fumino, which burned the entire building to the ground. The body of Yoko Fumino was found in the remains of the house. The cause of the fire is under investigation. It wasn't Aya who died in the fire, but 62-year-old Yoko Fumino, her mother maybe? I found some details of what happened in the fire, but I think it's time to go to the hotel. I reserved a room at the Matsue Inn. Oh yeah, the Matsue Inn. A library in Matsue City, cultural center, It's a combined facility with Plover Hall, with materials for the general public and children on its shelves covering one floor. The Yakumo archive contains first edition books and compilations of research documents and actively collects and preserves other valuable materials relating to Lafcadio Heron. Yeah, so this is actually a pretty big plot point. So Lafcadio Heron was, I think, Dutch, maybe? But one of the first, like, to actually, because I was super into the ghost stories of Japan, and he's one of the first to actually translate into, or to bring those stories from Japan to the Western world. So he's a pretty big deal, both in the Western world for kind of people who love Japanese culture, but also a pretty big deal in Japan for kind of, you know, his interest in the culture and kind of the stories of the people who live there. So I love that this kind of plays a huge role, because I had like his collection of translated ghost stories. It was like Tales of Ghostly Japan or something like that. But I had that in high school, so it was kind of neat to see this and be like, oh wait, I remember that name. I arrive at the inn. This must be where I made a reservation. It's an old 2-story wooden building. I picked this place because it was cheap, so I can't complain too much. The site said it has a large bath, and really, when it comes to inns, the room and service are more important than how it looks. All right, here I go. I enter the inn. Excuse me. A woman in a kimono comes out to welcome me.
予約のお客さんですね。おかみの山本遥です。
Nice to meet you.
今部屋を案内させますけん。ともこちゃん、お客さんよ。
I'm excited to see what Tomoko actually looks like. A young woman in a kimono enters. Oh, she's so cute! Yeah, her character, illustrated character, is also very cute. But this is a pretty good portrayal. Tomoko shows me to my room. This inn looks like it has some history. Haruka was very prim and proper, but Tomoko seems like kind of a ditz. It's a little mean. Tomoko shows me into the room. You can see Lake Shinji right there. That must be like the main draw of the hotel. I'm gonna appreciate that. That was the plan, but I may need to stay longer. I'm not sure yet. Okay, let's ask her some questions. Tomoko, are you from here? Do you know anything about a college professor's house that burned down 15 years ago? You know it? I don't know, that seems a little evasive. Oh. Tomoko leaves and comes back with Haruka.
お客さん、15年前の文野邸の火事について知りたいんですか?
Do you know anything?
大学教授の文野さんが住んじょって、奥さんが亡くなったのよ。
So it was the professor's wife that died. And I think he had a daughter too.
一人娘がおられたわ。あやちゃんだったかいな。
Did she get caught in the fire too?
いいや。あや やさんはもっと前に亡くなっとられるわ。25年は経つんじゃないかしら。
Curveball! That can't be. If we were writing to her 15 years ago, Aya Fumino died.
そうよ。どうして？
I was pen pals with Aya Fumino 15 years ago.
15年前って、あやちゃんはとっくに亡くなっちゃうよ。
Haruka, are you sure you're remembering correctly?
いいや、あやさんが亡くなったのは火事のずっと前よ。間違いないわ。
But how could that be? Tomoko looks like she wants to say something.
おかみさん、その家ってあの噂のところですよ。
Ghost stories. What do they say about it?
幽霊が出ると噂の空き地ですよ。
あんた、シャン噂を信じちゃうかね。
でもお客さんは亡くなった娘と文通してたんでしょ。
そげ言われたらそげだね。ああ、そげいうことか。
What does that mean?
幽霊よ。お客さん幽霊と文通しちょっただわ。
So having played this before, this carries a lot more weight than it appears to right now. Oh, come on.
文通しちょった人の写真はないかね。
Oh, yeah, I do. Here we go. I show Haruka the photograph of Aya.
あら、かわいい子だがね。あなた、この写真で一目惚れしたんでしょう。
I mean, who wouldn't?
あら、照れちゃった。もしかして図星だった？
More importantly, is the person in this photograph Aya Fumino?
ごめんなさい。私、彼女に会ったことないのよ。
What?
この制服、松江大場高校ね。
Right, we can tell the school she attended by her uniform. She went to Matsue Oba High School.
そうだ。いとこが松江大場高校出身だったわ。あやさんと同世代だけ何か知っちゃうかもしれんね。
I forgot about that detail. I wonder who her cousin is. It might be one of the seven friends. Yes, please. I'm trying to
話し込ん
remember.
じゃったわ。長いしちゃ悪いわね。では、ごゆっくり。
Haruka and Tomoko leave the room. That was a long day. I think I'll take a bath. Oh, is this where we meet? We'll see. I'm in the bath feeling the pleasant, prickly sensation of the hot water. It's not big enough to call it a large bath, maybe more of a small hot tub, but it's a nice one at least. A wrinkly old man, yes, here he comes, suddenly joins me, the joys of public baths. That's pretty spot on to like the illustration of him. And I love the off-brand Pink Panther theme here going on. Who are you, Gramps? This is one of the best characters in this game, by the way. Guess I'm stuck with this old weirdo for a little while. You should be so lucky. Yeah, I guess so. No thanks. Is friendly the right word? I mean, I don't know what we do here, but I feel like that crosses some boundaries that friendly might not apply to. Anyone would say no to that. That explains the off-brand Pink Panther theme here. Right. Yeah, they're not even trying to like veil that, are they? Let's ask occupation. Hey, Gramps, were you a detective or something? I mean, that's a pretty sought-after profession, so I don't know, man. So that's a no. Were you a salesman then?
だら、わしが業者人に見えるか。
Well, yeah.
おちゃん声ではいらんが、FBI 捜査官じゃ。
Whoa, no shit. The FBI.
声が大きい。誰が聞いちゃうかわからんで。
If you were with them, shouldn't you know who would be listening and who might be like wiretapping and what? Oh, come on.
CIA にもおった。
Yeah, okay. Now I know you're lying.
現場100回。一期一会。
Not to mention that those are both American organizations. I'm stuck with this guy now. I guess this is part of traveling. Is it? I've traveled. Can't say I've shared that experience. This day felt like a mystery novel. If what Haruka said is true, Aya Fumino died 25 years ago. And if that's the case, who is sending me letters? A ghost? No way. I'm tired. I think I'll sleep on it. It's my second day in Matsue. I still can't believe what happened yesterday. There's a knock at the door. Come in. Tomoko comes into my room. Wow, she is full of energy. Morning. Oh, thanks. I can still picture like the illustration of Tomoko, like it's similar to this, but I do love the differences here. I came here to find Aya Fumino. I'm thinking I'll walk around town and see if I can find anyone who knew her. Tomoko puts the futon away and exits the room. Okay, there's no one here. Let's see, guidebook. All right, okay, let's move. Let's go to the school, or no, let's go to the shopping area, right? And then maybe to the school. I know we have to go there. I'm at the Kyomise shopping area. There's a lot of shops, the kind that are popular with women. Hey, men could like them too. I think I'll ask some of the people around here if they know where Professor Fumino is. With this many people, someone might know where I can find him. Oh, that looks like the guy from the soba shop. Let's ask. Excuse me, do you know Aya Fumino? No, I'm pretty sure she isn't. Okay, I guess that's all you care about, is that competition. I asked a lot of people, but no one knows where Professor Fumino is. I could search for Aya using her photograph. Okay. Excuse me, do you know this girl? I assume I look a little old to be dating a high school girl, so that's a little troubling that you'd ask that. I showed the photograph of Aya to several people in the shopping area, but no one knew her. Maybe I'll have more luck somewhere else. Ooh, yeah, let's try the art museum. I started heading to the art museum. Oh no, it's starting to rain! Nobody in town or in the Kyomise shopping area knew the Fuminos, so I'm trying a different approach. Aya seemed like the smart type, so maybe she had some connection with art. That's why I thought to visit the Shimane Art Museum, the one they had an ad for on the train, but... well, crap, the rain's getting worse. Looking around, I see the people around me are taking out umbrellas. Looks like they're all prepared for this. Oh. A young woman offers me an umbrella. Huh? Yeah, I am.
私もです。一緒にどうですか？
Sure.
松江には観光ですか？
I do look like a tourist, don't I?
弁当忘れても傘忘れるんだ。
That's a nifty saying. What?
雨の多いこの地方のことわざです。
Locals never leave the house without an umbrella, I take it.
私、この美術館に勤めている石原ゆかりです。
I look at the business card she hands me. You're the curator of the museum.
部長と言っても大したことないんですよ。
Yeah, I was gonna say, she looks young to be the curator. That's impressive.
よかったら私が館内を案内しますよ。
I'd like to take you up on that. Meeting someone because of the rain is kind of romantic.
雨で知り合うことをN雫と言うんですよ。
Huh. Eni Shizuku. That's a pretty word. We look at each other, smiling. The art museum faces Lake Shinji. It's a large modern building with a glass front. What a magnificent museum.
展示されている美術品も必見ですよ。それに映画鑑賞会やワークショップなどのイベントも開催しているんですよ。
You really like this museum, don't you?
すみません。美術館のことになると夢中で話してしまうんです。
The excitement about her job just lights up on her face. Yukari folds her umbrella as she approaches the front of the museum. Thanks for the umbrella. I buy a ticket and head into the museum. Ishihara shows me around the museum.
この絵は島根出身の小野内弥太郎の絵で、長い間行方不明だったんです。
I love how she says all this with a smile on her face, like he went missing. Isn't that neat? Like, seems a little troubling, but okay, you're smiling about it. Where did they find it?
スペインです。私、競売に行ってきたんです。
Oh, right. The painting went missing. Okay, that's fine. I'm dumb. I'm an idiot. The painting went missing. You went to Spain for an art auction? You have so much passion.
他にも素敵な作品がたくさんありますよ。
I saw an ad on the train about the unknown local Matsue artist exhibit.
はい、私の企画です。
Sounds like a dream to have your work here as a local artist.
夢ですか？
As an aspiring artist, it would be great to have your work displayed here.
そうですね。
Okay, I think it's this one. This painting is overflowing with sadness.
毎日この絵を見に来る人がいるんですよ。
As I'm looking at the special exhibition section, I see a painting of a kind-looking middle-aged woman. This is a nice painting. I arrive at the exit with Yukari.
美術館はいかがでしたか？
It was really interesting.
時間があったらまた来てください。
I wasn't able to ask about Aya. What do I do now? I need a moment to organize my thoughts. Yeah, so this is the think option. And I love how they show the illustrations here in the system things. Okay, I know. I'll show her a photo of Aya. Some of the think things though are a little bit obvious, like yeah, why wouldn't it occur to us naturally to just show a photo to everyone we meet? Actually, I'm looking for someone.
人探しですか？
Do you know the girl in this photograph? I show the photo of Aya.
え？
She's a pen pal I was corresponding with 15 years ago. I'm trying to find her.
そう。ごめんなさい。知らない人です。
It's okay. Don't worry about it. Yukari goes back to work. I know. I'll take this with me. I take the unknown local Matsue artist exhibit flyer with me. Okay. Aya's uniform was from Matsue Oba High School, right? A museum on the banks of Lake Shinji, the largest in the Sanin region. Its theme is water and harmony, with exhibits of domestic and foreign art, woodblock prints, crafts, photography, sculptures, and more. It's said that touching the Lake Shinji rabbit statue outside will bring good luck. I have to remember that. Okay, let's go to the high school. This won't be weird at all. I walk around the campus and the field. On the field, the baseball, soccer, tennis, and track teams are all practicing. I'm at the Shimane Prefecture, Matsue. It's obviously a typo. Matsuse? No, probably not. Probably Matsue Oba High School. If I ask around here, I might learn something. But how can I find some alumni to talk to? There are shoe racks lining the wall. I wonder if students still leave love letters with their classmates' shoes. I need to figure out a plan. Oh! I turn around to see a female student and a large, tanned, gorilla-like man. So that's what they went with for him. Interesting. I was just looking around. I just got here. I didn't even have time to perpetrate the crime you're accusing me of. The big guy grabs me. No, seriously, I wasn't peeping. I'm looking for something. Looking for boobies. Good thing I'm not a criminal then, huh? Yeah, our character is kind of a smartass, which I like because I'm also a little bit of a smartass, but anyway. Birds of a feather, am I right? Oh, come on. He drags me with him. The big guy and another teacher question me. Apparently, the gorilla man's name is Masaya Watanabe, and the other teacher is named Sato. They question me in the faculty office. There's no evidence of taking photos or peeping because I didn't freaking do that. This is a false accusation. I could get a settlement if I wanted to lawyer up. That would also be an expense in and of itself, but whatever. Not that I'm going to, but they keep tempting me. How many times do I have to say it? I didn't take any photos, didn't peep, didn't touch anyone. Quit spouting this nonsense. Put it this way, I didn't break any laws. I feel like now's not the time to get cagey though. Like, now's the time to explain ourselves and not like be defiant and a smartass little shit, but you know, dig your own grave. You really want to find a criminal, huh? Well, I can't make it any clearer. You're wrong about everything and full of crap. Maybe I need to tell them the truth and... oh, here, that's an idea. That's the smart thing to do. Really? You're just figuring that out. Wow. Look, the reason I'm here is to find information about a graduate of this school named Aya Fumino. No, I just want to know more about her. That's a pretty good policy, actually. Please, I won't miss... Okay, now I mean, really? You think this is gonna work? You won't... You promise? You promise you won't misuse any information? No, right choice, man. I agree with you, Sato. Yeah, I figured. I arrive at the school entrance with Watanabe. They finally figured out I was innocent and let me go. A uniformed baseball player approaches. He bows and leaves. Thanks to this gorilla man, I wasn't able to get any actual information. Well, I know the school employs a dumb gorilla man, but that doesn't help much. You're the baseball coach, huh? I thought you were strong. I have a bruise where you grabbed me. You can expect a bill.
避けるな。
I'm serious. I guess I could ask this guy about Aya. Do you know someone named Aya Fumino?
どうして彼女のことを調べてるんだ？
You know her?
フミの綾はこの高校の伝説の生徒だ。美人で秀才、スポーツ万能、芸術の才能もある。そして18歳で死んだ悲劇のヒロイン。
When did she die?
25年くらい前だ。
There was a student named Aya Fumino that went here 15 years ago, wasn't there?
さあ、どうかな。忙しいんだ。もう。
Yeah, fine. I leave the school. I wore myself out walking everywhere. I think I'll go back to my room for a bit. I head back to Matsue Inn. As I return to my room, the exhaustion of the trip suddenly sweeps over me and I feel sleepy. In the darkness, I'm holding a candle as I climb the stairs. Where am I? As I walk down the hallway, I see the door at the end is open. Why is my body shaking? I can't keep going in that room. There's a girl in a school uniform sitting at a desk writing a letter with slow, measured strokes. Are you Aya Fumino? The girl slowly turns to me, her head pivoting like some kind of machinery. Her face is a black void. Ah! It was a nightmare. When did I fall asleep? As I get up, I can hear Tomoko chuckling. I hazily realize she's here to get the plates from dinner. It was a dream?
お客さん、うなされてましたよ。
How long have you been here?
って悲鳴は少し前です。
Oh, come on.
松江まで来て人探しって変わってますね。
Yeah, well, that's my choice. Is there anything else?
そうそう。一つ思い出したことがあるんです。
What?
市街地にあるバー中村のマスターが松江大場高校の出身だと聞いたんです。
And how old is this he?
30歳くらいかな。
That seems like the right age. Then he might know something. Thanks, I'll go check it out.
怖い夢を見ないように気をつけてくださいね。
Tomoko leaves the room. She really needs to learn when to stop talking. It's too early for a bath. I guess I could go check out the Nakamura bar that Tomoko was talking about. All right. I step up to the front of the Nakamura bar. It was pretty easy to find in this small town. It looks like a secret fort for adults. Wow, look at all those bottles. The small bar has a counter and a couple tables. A good-looking bartender with a well-trimmed beard is the only one serving drinks. There's a middle-aged man at the counter. I'm not sure I would call that a beard. Like, at all. Stubble? Maybe? I take a seat, a bourbon on the rocks. Yeah, from Tokyo.
島根はいいところですよ。人は優しいし、食べるものは美味しい。
Yeah, I'm noticing that.
いきなり話しかけてすみません。私はここのオーナーの中村と言います。
Ah, okay. So far I like it.
マスターの野津くんが頑張っとるけんね。野津翔太です。気に入ったら通ってください。ここはまだそれほど知られとらんのですが、この前テレビで紹介されたんですよ。
Oh, nice.
壁に貼られとるのがその時の写真です。
Let's check the photo on the wall. I look at the photo on the wall. A female TV announcer is standing with Nozu. Is that lady standing with Nozu a celebrity?
山陰中央テレビの人気女子アナウンサーで、マスターの高校時代の同級生らしいですよ。
Uh-oh. Another potential one of the seven. She's beautiful.
彼女は見た目より気が強いですよ。
Was she your girlfriend or something?
いや、ただの同級生ですよ。俺は日陰の男だから。
Again, another line that carries much more weight after playing through the game one time. Shadows, what does that mean? You'll find out, Max. You'll find out soon enough. Let's see. Do you know a woman named Aya Fumino?
知らないね。恋人に逃げられたのかい？
Let's ask about Nozu. What's the story behind your bartender?
彼は遊び人に見えるけど、実は苦労人なんだ。高校の時に父親の会社が倒産して、バイトしながら大学に通っとったんだ。
Ah.
ところで、お酒には詳しいですか？
Well, a decent amount.
ジムビームデビルズカットがありますよ。
Whoa. Nice. Taken back from the devil. That's a rare liquor.
マスターが探してきたんだ。彼、目利きだよ。デビルズカットを彼に、私のおごりで。
People are so fucking generous here.
わかりました。
Thanks. He sets a glass of Jim Beam Devil's Cut in front of me, and I take a drink. Now that is some good bourbon.
そうでしょ。
彼目利きだろう。私は県内にいくつか店を持っとるんだが、この店を彼に譲ろうと考えとるんだ。
Huh.
おや、もうこんな時間か。私は帰らんと。ゆっくりしていってください。
Nakamura leaves. Let's just confirm his age to make sure that he fits the profile as someone who might have known our pen pal. How old are you?
32歳です。
Oh, hey, that's the same age as me. I heard you graduated from Matsue Oba High School.
そうだけど、何かな？
So he might know Aya Fumino. Was there an Aya Fumino at your high school? This girl. I show him the photo of Aya.
あんた、何者だ？
Uh-oh. I came here from Tokyo because I'm looking for her. Nozu's attitude completely changes. He's looking me over on guard.
今日はもう終わりだ。帰ってくれ。
Well, we struck a nerve there. What? Why?
0点だ。帰ってくれ。
Can I at least finish the Jim Beam? I hurry out of the bar. Can't believe I got kicked out. It was like a switch flipped when I mentioned Aya Fumino's name. He knows something, but it's late. I'd better get back to the inn. I looked all over for information about Aya Fumino, but all I found was more questions. Finding her is going to be harder than I thought. What I know is people are sure the person I was sending letters to died 25 years ago. She went to Matsue Oba High School, and that bartender seems to know something. That's about it. I think the key is the 7 classmates that Aya mentioned in her letters. If I can find them, I should be able to solve the mystery. Maybe tomorrow I'll be able to find Aya. Yeah, given how long this took, I think we'll do a chapter an episode. The light of morning streams in through the windows. It's been 3 days since I came to Matsue. I thought it would be easy to find my pen pal Aya Fumino, but it seems like it's going to be a lot harder than I thought. There's a knock on the door. Come in. The door opens and Tomoko comes into the room. Yes, thank you. She's always brimming with energy. I'm staying for a few more days. Could you let Haruka know? I'm going back to that vacant lot again.
つけてください。
She's so playful. I love it. Luckily, this is real life, so I don't have to worry about ghosts.
ホラー映画だとそういうことを言う人が最初に殺されるんですよね。
Yeah, I mean, again, famous last words, bud. This is what I have to deal with, apparently. Oh, I should check the weather report before I leave. On TV, a female anchor is reading the weather report.
今日の松江市の天気は晴れ。平均気温は25度です。
I've seen her somewhere. No, I'd remember. Was she from a local TV station, maybe? Maybe from that photo.
一番人気の女子アナですよ。名前は村上美咲です。
Yeah, wasn't she in the photo with Nozu at the bar? I swear I've seen her somewhere else before.
松江で出かけたところはどこですか？
The airport, the bus stop, the train station, the actual train, Matsue Station, Kamiari-on, the library.
ああ、中村は行かなかったんですか？
Yeah, there we go. She's quick. That's it. I saw her in a picture at the bar. The bartender said they were in the same grade in high school. Maybe she is one of Aya's classmates. Wait, she said in the letter that she had a classmate called Bitch. She makes a living flapping her gums. She must be Bitch.
女性はほとんどがおしゃべりですよ。
Hey, please don't insult my Sherlock Holmesian detective skills.
思ったことを言っただけです。そうだ。これを渡すの忘れていました。この旅館の新聞です。
Ooh. The writing is so small I can barely read it.
私はこれで失礼します。
Tomoko leaves the room. I brought Aya's letters with me. I should look them over again. I might find something. I pull one of the letters out from my bag. This is the second letter she sent. It's postmarked June 25th. She used Dragonfly stationery. It's kind of cute. I read the letter.
こんにちは。
Okay. Hello. Today I'll write about my classmate Four Eyes. He's the top student at my school and he gets the top grades on every test. He helped me study yesterday during break time. He's really good at teaching and studying is more fun for me now. I'm sure Four Eyes will go on to become someone really great. He might even win the Nobel Prize for physics someday. When that happens, I can brag that I was his classmate. I really treasure being able to study in the same class. Four Eyes doesn't have many interests outside of studying, but he does seem to really love cats. Supposedly in ancient Egypt, cats were the envoys of the gods. He said that luck can affect tests, so he wants to be kind to cats because they serve the gods. Hey. What do you do in your last year of high school, Max? What do you want to do? Yeah, I'll see if I can look at these letters. Thanks for your letter. I also have a smart friend. He's an eccentric we call Ronpa. Just like his nickname, he's a weird guy who enjoys arguments, especially when he wins them. What will become in the future? Man, just thinking about it gives me chills. He might end up some kind of scientist. Blah, blah, blah. That mirror pawn sounds interesting. Marriage, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. I'd like to explore old ruins. And are there any spooky stories about Shimane? Yeah. What I wrote back to her was about the most teenage thing ever. I feel embarrassed just thinking about it. I should start by going to the vacant lot. Okay, well, we'll start by doing that next episode. So, as always, leave a like if you like, a dislike if you don't, comment, subscribe to what you guys do. But I'm hopping off, and we'll pick up with more root letter in the next one. Peace.